So the plan was to fly VFR from Blackpool to Carnarvon, but very poor visibility and a strong south to southeasterly wind put paid to that idea. However, earlier this year I obtained my restricted instrument rating, but I'm out of practice on the skills that I acquired. So, with the aircraft booked and an instructor available, it made sense to make use of the opportunity to refresh those skills in real IMC conditions. This video is part 1 of that flight where I track Blackpool's non-directional beacon, or NDB, and then track a radial towards Pole Hill VOR. I'll give a little more detail later in the video. In the meantime, enjoy the flight.
1-1-2-0, runway in use. 1-0, runway surfacing. Airfield information. Caution, large numbers of beasts on the 28 approach and 10 climb out. Surface wind 140 degrees, 17 knots. Visibility 5 kilometers. Haze, no significant cloud. Temperature 5, dew point 4. QNH 1018 hectopascals. Advise ATC that you have copied information. Kilo. This is Blackpool. Airfield information. Kilo at.
You call, they're asking for 13 for departure. Might as well go off 13. Wind's down 13, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. Blackpool approach, good morning, Golf Bravo, Oscar, Romeo Lima, with information, Kilo, request taxi instructions from West Air for 13 departure.
Golf Kilo Whiskey, runway 13, clear to land, surface wind 150 degrees, 14.
Clear land 13, Golf Kilo Whiskey.
Golf Bravo to Romeo Lima, Blackpool approach, QNH correct, 1018, hold position.
Hold position, Golf Romeo Lima.
Golf Romeo Lima, you're visual with the Dauphin.
Hey, firm.
Roger, behind the Dauphin you can taxi holding point Alpha 1 for runway 13 via Alpha.
Behind the Dauphin, taxi Alpha 1 for 13 via Alpha, Golf Romeo Lima. Okay. Brakes are working. Okay, left turn, right slip. Numbers increasing. Numbers increasing. We are turning right. Move that out of the way as well. Okie dokie, we are into wind, we are clear all round. Particularly behind, parking brake is on. Okay, so we've heard no calls. I can't see anybody in the circuit. And Golf Romeo Lima ready for departure.
Golf Bravo to Romeo Lima, roger, after departure, left turn out, squawk 0450.
To the left, turn out, and squawk 0450, Golf Romeo Lima.
Golf Romeo Lima correct, line up, runway 13.
Line up, 13, Golf Romeo Lima.
Golf Romeo Lima, runway 13, clear to take off, surface wind 150 degrees, 15.
Clear takeoff, Golf Romeo Lima. Okay, heels on the floor. Full power. Full power we have. T's and P's in the green. Airspeed indicator active.
Hotel again, as well from the Echo Hotel.
60 knots.
Hotel, Blackpool approach, so again, pass message.
to the air.
Into the 80 Bravo, back to
Keep the nose down.
on board. We've still got kilo from the last inbound. And requesting taxi 13 departure.
Roger, Roger, I have reported a fault with the ATIS. EGNH 1018 on the Holyhead.
200 feet, flaps are up.
Taxi line up, runway 13.
Altimeter is increasing.
Holyhead 1010, taxi line up 13 Alpha.
Rate of climb, trim for 80. We'll switch the landing light off when we get to the top of the climb. So we've gone through 500 feet. Rate 1 turns. Come on, Michael, 80 knots, bloody hell. Rate 1 turns.
That's what you've got to be careful of, because when you pull, you tighten the turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Having successfully departed the aerodrome, the first order of business was to track north using Blackpool's non-directional beacon, Bravo Papa Lima. This required a turn towards the desired ground track, followed by a turn to intercept the desired track. Easy in nil wind, but a bit more tricky with a stiff wind blowing from behind. In addition, NDBs suffer from a number of sources of error, including coastal effect, which I think, being near the coast, we began to suffer from towards the end of this sequence.
And what I didn't tell you I was going to do was turn on to about
Yeah, that's fine,
that.
that's all what you did. Good idea. As long as you know
Roger,
where you're going to
we'll be ready on line up.
Roger, Turtle, Roger, right turn out, runway 13, clear takeoff, wind 160 degrees, 14.
Clear takeoff 13 with a right turn out, Delta.
Okay, just get ourselves sorted out. Let's get back to 80 in the climb, 1500 feet.
Golf Romeo Lima, basic service.
Roger, the basic service, Golf Romeo Lima. So we're on 10, 20, approximately 30, 10, 20, 30. Let's get that actually on. Is it that one? It's that one. There we go.
Yeah.
Come on. About 30 there and 30 there, so let's rate 1 turn onto north. Okay.
Yeah.
Boom. Now let's see what happens.
That's going to be a tricky bit because the wind's pretty much behind, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's knowing which side of the aeroplane it's actually coming at. When it's definitely coming off the sea, you know which side the drift's coming from. It's quite easy, but...
What height are we going to go to?
4 is good. It's nicely on top.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's starting to track a bit to the right.
Yeah, but you're steering left, aren't you? So it's holding it. You're steering minus, looking for plus, which is what you've got.
Yeah, let's just see. Come on. Well, that's right, so it's telling me to go left a bit more, isn't it? Well, let's see.
You're flying away, so it's...
Hotel Frequent Water Radar 129.525.
129.525.
Well, if you're not sure, come back onto north and see what it does.
There's north, so that's off to the right, but we're going away from it, so we just need to steer a bit left, which I am doing anyway. Let's give it that. There we go. further to the right though. I suppose so I'm about, well, I'm about plus 15 now. That's, sorry, I'm minus 15, that's plus 20. So that, I'm going to go further that way, right?
Well...
Or not?
No, well, yeah. Just let it settle. Is it still falling or is it holding?
I'm on about minus 15, and that's on about plus. It's going that way, isn't it?
So it is. Well, hang on. It's right of what you want, isn't it? If you transpose it, you put that onto there.
Ish.
10, 20, it's not far out actually.
Not so, yeah.
About where you want it now.
I think it always looks worse.
Yeah.
So there's 4. Altitude, let's the speed increase. Speed's increasing. Power.
Another skill required as an instrument-rated pilot is to be able to track towards or away from radio navigation beacons that are dotted around the country. Here I turn towards Pole Hill VOR, which stands for Very High Frequency Omnidirectional Radio, and track initially towards the 110 and then the 115 radial, having drifted a bit in the wind.
Do you want to intercept the radial and track towards Pole Hill?
Yep.
And then we'll go back in on the ILS.
Yep. Any particular radial? Or?
No, I'll just centralise it, we'll track towards it.
Okay. So we want to go, I guess we want to go 2, don't we?
Yeah.
So. Okay, so that's 2, 8.
Yeah, I got a from up though, haven't you?
Oh, have I gone too far?
Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
That's it.
Well,
That's it.
okay. Okay, that's 110. And then we'll see what happens. So let's turn onto that. Rate 1 turns. Blimey. It's grey on grey.
Yeah. When I went up with David, when we were at 4,000 feet before, we're nicely on top. And I think what's happening is the wind is strengthening and it's lifting that cloud slowly. Because when you're on top of it, it's lovely and smooth.
Okay, should we go up a bit as well then?
Sorry?
Should we go up a bit?
Yeah, okay, let's get on top of it. Might as well be up where it's nice.
Okay, so, right, so we need to track right. So we'll just give it 10 degrees for now. Well, actually the wind was from over there, wasn't it? So let's give it 20.
Well, we know where the wind was at the surface, but God knows where it is.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad you came now?
Yeah, well, it's alright. Yeah. come in very much, has it?
Well, it's a hell of a wind from the south. There's a lot of drift up here.
So that should be 115. Gosh, let's see what happens, because we've still got plenty of... and we can do the same on that, can't we?
Well, now you're entering the realms of... because they tend to say different things, these two. But
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Join me for part 2 of this flight for a radar vectored approach to Blackpool's ILS, followed by a go-around and a not so low level circuit as it turned out to Blackpool's runway 13.